So this is all the gear that I brought on our long trail hike this summer. So I guess I'll just start from left to right. So this is my sleep system here. I used an Enlighten Equipment Revelation 30-degree quilt. It was actually a little warm for when we went in August, but last year I think it would have been perfect for when we went at the end of June, beginning of July. But I would still take it again because you never know when you're going to get cold nights. And then, like everybody else, we used the Thermarest Neo Air. It's light, it's easy to blow up, it's really comfortable, it's perfect. This was one of our luxury items, our Sea to Summit pillow.
Dog is over here.
Because she's mad she had to move over. Give her dad more room in there.
It's a little spendy and it's a little heavy, but it's totally worth it, and I would never go on another backpacking trip without it. As far as sleepwear, I wore a Patagonia Capilene midweight. Even for I just like wearing a warm sleep shirt because I like to change as soon as I get to camp and we get our stuff set up, and I like to be extra warm. And then I have these Smart Wool long johns, which are actually men's. These are North Stars, but I really like them, so I think I've worn these on every backpacking trip we've done. Then I brought this for, wait, no, I didn't bring that. I brought a trail journal, which I tried to write in every night, and just a regular pen. I lost a few pens because I would use them at the shelters to sign the logbook if there wasn't already a pen, and then I'd forget them. So I would just replace it with any pen. We use these little Petzl headlamps, which are really light, but they're not awesome for night hiking, which we don't do anyway. So I really like this headlamp, but I wouldn't use it for night hiking. All right, electronics. So this is my Google Pixel phone. It takes awesome photos. Got my Long Trail sticker on the back. It doesn't take awesome video, but I still really like this phone because it takes really good photos. I brought some headphones. I have this RAV Power charging device, which we liked. This is the cord to charge the charging device. My phone charger. I use this Garmin watch, really just to tell time, but I liked having a watch on at all times. This is my miscellaneous bag. We always had a little bit of cash in case we had to pay to stay at a shelter, or had to, I don't know, needed cash for some other reason. My license, of course, a debit card, a couple second skins. I didn't use these. Actually, I think I did and it came off. It wasn't very effective. This little gossamer gear, multi-tool. I really like there's like scissors in here. Very convenient. I use these to cut up gauze when I had the blisters on my toes. Shout out to Christy, who taught me how to do this. So she encouraged me to always carry a small amount of gauze, which I do now. A little bit of the duct tape, or it's actually tenacious tape. An extra battery for my headlamp. And this is the inside of the Sawyer Squeeze. A couple times we had some close calls where this was flowing down a river, and we caught it just in time, but I keep an extra just in case. Then our cooking stuff. So this is the Z-Packs Bear Bag. We love it. This is a Toaks cookpot cup. The only negative about it is it doesn't show like the amount on the side, like the milliliters, but I know that this is 1 cup and this is 2 cups. So that was fine. Estimating is fine. Sea to Summit spoon. This is actually North Star spoon because I threw my spoon away halfway through the hike and just used a plastic spoon for the rest of the time. And then we used these Esbit tabs for the whole through hike. The positive about using the Esbit tab is they're really light. You can mail them to yourself in your resupply. The negative is they smell like fish, and you can't find them anywhere. You can't just stop and pick up new Esbit tabs if you need to buy more. And also they're only single use, and they leave, well, I guess I got it all off, but they leave crud on your cup and on your, this is what you cook it on. So this is the little stove for the Esbit tabs. But see all the crud in there? You can never get it all out. And then a lighter. And this is my windscreen. This is my rucksack for my bear bag. Tent stakes, well, not tent stakes, but tarp stakes. North Star carried the tarp. I carried the stakes. I always had two, it's like a quarter of a bandana. One for my nose. And then I brought one as a pee rag. That went out the window by the second day because it was so humid, it just was not ineffective. So this was just a sweat rag after that point. We always had a little towel we would use for washing up. This is just, I think, REI brand pack towel. Tiny ones is all we needed. And we kept all of our things in these little Hyperlight Mountain Gear pods. I really like them for organization purposes. I like having all of my stuff that I need right away when I get to camp together, and all of my other things separate, and it just keeps everything very neatly in my bag, and I know where everything is at all times and I can access it. So I really like these pods. Sea to Summit bug net, which we didn't use until like the very last day when the bugs started attacking. This is a Diva Cup. This is for when you get your period on the trail. It's very convenient if you feel comfortable using something like this because there's no trash to leave behind. You dig a cat hole, you do your business, you wash your hands. I liked using this. Hand sanitizer that I would keep hanging off the front of my pack. Tissues, which became my teepee when the pee rag didn't work out. Chapstick. A tiny thing of toothpaste. A comb. We had a tiny toothbrush. This is a toothbrush cut in half. This isn't the toothbrush we used, but we didn't save it. I brought the long trail map. It wasn't absolutely necessary, excuse me, but I really liked looking at the progress we were making and being able to see it on the map. Another luxury item, I guess. Another luxury item, and I don't think I'd ever go on another trip without it, is the Sippad. I loved being able to take this out, stick it on a rock, and sit comfortably anywhere. We have the Black Diamond trekking poles. They actually kind of smell now. I might need to get new ones because I scrubbed them to get the scent out, and it's still really bad. This is the footprint that we slept on at night in the shelter or in the tarp. We use the Hyperlight Mountain Gear 50 plus liter pack. Really love these packs. North Star actually contacted them about having it specially made with plastic frame sheet, which is really comfortable, and I really liked this pack. This is a Z-Packs shoulder strap pouch, which I kept my phone in. We actually just upgraded to a new pack. The newer ones have bigger pouches, bigger hip pouches for your phone. And then these are my clothes that I brought on the trail. So I brought a Marmot Evelyn shirt. This is not the exact Marmot Evelyn shirt, but same deal. I love these. I think I will only ever hike with these shirts. They're really airy, breathable, comfortable. I really like these shirts. And then the Patagonia baggies. I got the 5-inch. I wore Injigis because I get blisters because my toes kind of fold in on each other. And so I really like the Injigis. I think I will use thinner ones next time. And then I did have one spare pair of socks, which usually I changed in when we got to camp to sleep in because my socks would be soaked. We had flip-flops. About halfway through, we upgraded to flip-flops, to camp shoes. We did not have flip-flops on the first half, but they were a luxury that I think I would probably use again. Pair of wind pants, fold up really tiny. They're just Patagonia wind pants and mostly just for really cold mornings. Didn't really use them that much. Z-Pack's poncho, which I love. Started out using the Chopat because I have an issue with my left knee, but what I found is that I just kind of adjusted to the trail, and over time my knee foot was strong enough. I think I did more training this year too and didn't really need the Chopat. I stopped using it in the beginning because I was getting rash from wearing it all the time, and then I didn't need it. Dirty Girl Gaiters, which I know everyone loves, and so do I. Town clothes we adopted halfway through after Cool Breeze was leaving. We picked up our car. These town clothes were in the car, and we kept them. So I really like having town clothes. These are really light. This is a New Balance top, and these are running shorts. They're also New Balance. Additionally, and of course, the Enlightened Equipment hoodie, which I wore on a daily basis when we got to camp, and in the morning. It's not the most fashionable piece of clothing, but it was very warm and very lightweight, and it kept its loft the whole trip. A couple things that I don't have. I wore a cap, like a baseball cap. It was a Green Mountain Club's baseball cap. I started out with New Balance Leadville sneakers, which are my favorite sneakers to hike with. However, if you watch the videos, you know that instead of getting the Superfeet Carbon, which I usually use, I decided that I wanted to be a Trailblazer, and so I got the Trailblazers, and they were really thick, and they crushed my foot, and I lost like circulation in my foot. My toes were getting blisters. It was really, really painful. And so when we stopped in Johnson, we made a stop at the Johnson hardware store, where Kasaya, I think her name was able to help me into a new pair of sneakers in about 5 minutes. She gave me the On Clouds. I don't know what they are. I probably wouldn't use them again, but they were fine for the rest of the trip, and they lasted for the rest of the trip. And I did replace the inserts in Waterbury with carbons. This is all of my gear, and I think the only thing that I would change for next time is the Esbit tabs. I think we're going to go back to the canisters because it's just easy to be able to turn on your stove and have hot water super fast. These, they're not as fast as the canisters, and they smell, and it's not worth the weight savings.
You want me to take it?
Oh, I thought we were taking a picture. That's why I smelled like it. Hello.